Good morning students, Abdullah Dar is here. Today we are going to implement factorial program through Python language. First of all, we have to understand the concept how we can find factorial of a number. Suppose we have taken number 5 and we have to find out the factorial of 5. We know the factorial of 5 is 120. But how the flow of program work? The formula behind the program is n into factorial n minus 1. Now we are going to watch its step. N into n minus 1 means 5 into 5 minus 1, that is 4. And the multiplication of 5 into 4 is 20. Now the loop begins. 20 into 3, it's became 60. Now the loop begins again. 20 into 2, it's became 120. Now the loop begins again. 120 into 1, it becomes 120. So here is the factorial of 5, that is 120. Okay, 5 into 4, 20, n into n minus 1, again 20 into 3, 60, n into n minus 1, again 60 into 2, 120, n into n minus 1, again 120 into 1, that is 120, n into n minus 1. Final result is 120. Now we have to understand its algorithm. So here it is. It consists 4 steps. Algorithm to compute factorial using recursion. Recursion word it is using because steps are repeating again and again. Define the function. Step 1. Create a function factorial n that takes an integer n as input and compute its factorial base class. So first of all, what we have to do according to step 1, we have to define factorial of a number. Here we are taking 5. We are defining a factorial of a number. We are defining factorial and number is 5. In step 2, check if n equals 0. If true, return 1. The factorial of return 1 because factorial of 0 is defined as 1 recursive case. Now what we have to follow step 2. We have to perform if condition. If n equal to 0 means a number we are having 0, then we have to return 1. By default the factorial of 0 is 1. That's why we have to return 1. Now we have to follow step 3. Step 3, if n is not 0, recursively compute the factorial of n minus 1 and multiply it by n recursively. Now what we have to do, we have to put else condition. In else condition, return, and we are putting formula here, and into factorial, that is n minus 1. If n is not 0, means number we are having 5 that is not 0, then we don't have to return to 1. We have to follow else condition. Else condition return n into factorial of n minus 1. Okay. Now what we need result. So result of what result we are going to find out? Of factorial. And what is the number? Initially we are taking 5. Here is the result code. Now we have to print this result. For print this result, we have to write print in double quotes. We have to write the factorial of of 5 is, that is, the factorial of 5 is, factorial of 5 is, that is result. Now we have to push this run button. Defined factorial 5, factorial 5, if n equal to 0, return 1, as written, and into factorial n minus 1. Here we have to put n, and we are defining, that is the factorial now, and value we are defining here. Okay, now we have to go on run button and push it. Here is the result. In terminal it is offered. The factorial of 5 is 120. Here is the desired result. Okay, thanks for watching.